not afternoon, but what it is time for some football. We're going to finish this game out as, let me see, I think we ended with an incompletion, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Don't think I wrote that down, but we will go ahead and go with that. And we're going to just try to get this game played out. I need to clean things up here, and I got some other stuff I need to do. Progress, progress, and more progress. So we can't get tied up with having this game sitting out here too long. So it's going to be an inside run against a run defense. We're going to go to a more conservative play call for the Falcons. So it'll be Freeman again. Fourth quarter, it'll be checking G, which is outside linebacker for the Buccaneers here, and he is not a zero run, so there'll be a 1 yard gain for Freeman on 2nd down and 10. It'll be 3rd and 9 on the 31, and so we're going here in the fourth quarter. Going to go to normal 3rd down calls, which is going to be a medium pass against. Actually, no, it'll be a long pass against a safe defense. And so the long pass will be thrown at Aldrick Robinson. And we check Toilolo. Nah, he is a zero pass, so it's going to be a sack by Gerald. Well, no, we're going to roll it to see who gets the sack. It will be Clinton McDonald with a sack. He's going to run some more clock off. But that'll be the 3rd sack of Ryan by the defense. Where was that? An 11-yard loss. So that'll be 4th and 20. They're going to have to punt. So punt by Bosher. It'll be a 55-yard punt by Bosher. It is returnable. Returned by Humphreys to the, well, just 1 yard. So to the 25-yard line, and then return 2 yards. 27, 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. Okay. So under 14 minutes left in the game here. It's going to be a long. We're going to say a long pass against a pass defense, or no, a blitz defense. Evans the target, 12. Okay, that's going to be 2Q plus. So that's a good play to Evans. 2Q is 24 plus 5 is 29-yard pass play to Evans. So a good connection there from Winston. That'll be a passing 1st down. 27, so 37, 47. So the 44-yard line of Atlanta. Another long pass against a pass defense. We will go off. Let's go off the card. Complete to Russell Shepard. for 16 yards, no question mark. So a 16-yard completion to Shepard. So another passing first down to the 28. Quickly moving along here. Okay, it's going to be they're going to throw to Brait here, long pass. We're still outside the 20, so we can go with a long pass. Against the pass defense, 61 is Desmond Trufant is the D. He is not a zero pass, so it's going to be a potential pickoff here. Let's see if Winston's 3 Y rating comes back to haunt him. A 44 hit will be incomplete. So 2nd and 10. We're at what is it? 12:30 in the game. Okay, long pass. So it's going to be the same thing. This time to Evans. Let's see. Is NB Russell Shepard? Is he a zero pass? He's not. So it's going to be another incompletion. 3rd and 10 from the 28. All right, so blitz defense this time against the long pass. Again, Evans is the target. Trying to squeeze it in there for him. It'll be NC, that's Brait. He is a 2, not a 0, but okay, avoids the sack. Reroll on page 18. It's going to be a run for Winston, who has an outside rating of A, outside run, and a 14. 7-yard gain, and that will not be a first down. So now a dilemma for the coach of the Buccaneers. Do they go for it or do they kick the field goal? Field goals really do them no good here. 4th and 3. He is going to give it a whirl. Going to use the normal play calling. Going to go for it. And it's going to be an inside run against a safe defense. Let's see if they can backfield for 4-yard pickoffs, and that is a turnover on downs. So they lose 4. That'll be a start on the 25, 1st and 10 for Atlanta. They can't convert. Clock stops, and with 11 minutes and 30 seconds left. Hi, Clark Rotz. Yes, it's we're in the climate-controlled Georgia Dome here, even though outside here on the eastern seaboard, it's a winter wonderland. Windy, cold, snow. Took the day off, and we're going to play out the rest of this game here. Atlanta on top, 35-7. Tampa Bay just turns it over on downs. They really, to any chance to get back in this game, they needed to go for it on 4th and 3 from the Atlanta 21, and they weren't able to pick it up. So let's go off the cards here with a run play for Atlanta, and it will be Freeman with a 6-yard thrust through the line. 2nd and 4 from the 31. We're going to run some clock. Now we'll go from the game book. They're going to be pretty conservative here. So against a safe defense, an inside run. This time it will be Tevin Coleman. And attempting to make the play is Clinton McDonald, but he is not a very good run defender. It will be a 6-yard gain, but there's some yellow on the field. But it is a defensive penalty, a 5-yard penalty for, I believe that might be defensive holding. Let's see. It's kind of weird on a run play to have a defensive hold, but that does happen sometimes. The result of the run play was a first down, and it was a 6-yard gain, correct? Yes, so they will take the play, result of the play. It'll be on to 37. They will restart the clock. 1st and 10, Atlanta. Going conservative, a run versus a run, inside versus run defense. Freeman back out there to take the handoff. In to try to make the play as the cornerback. He crunches down. He does push the, let's see it. Yeah, he pushes the runner back, and that'll be a 1-yard loss for Freeman. Clock hits the 10-minute mark here. 2nd down and 11. We use a card here. It'll be another run play. Freeman hits the line, and he loses another yard on 2nd down. Clock still runs. It'll be 3rd and 12 from the 35. And they're going to probably go to a pass play here. And it will be a medium pass against a pass defense. So we'll see if Matt Ryan can... this will probably be his last series. Might bring in Matt Schaub for some garbage time stuff. So let's see. There's some pressure here put on the left side of the Atlanta line. But Levitri is strong enough to the task. He buys some time. And it will be in a completion to... what we'll do is we'll re-roll this. And it will be to Mohamed Sanu for 11 yards, and it's just short of the 1st down. Needed 12 and only got 11, so it'll be 4th and 4th and 1 from the 46. And because they're past their own 45, they can coffin corner it, and that's what Bosher will be out to do. And he is a coffin corner rating of A, so it's going to stop. It's going to bounce out of bounds at the 10. So let's see, 46, 44, 34, 24, 14. So a 44-yard punt. No return possible. Tampa Bay takes over. My pen is kind of crapping out here. 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line. Okay, so it's going to be a long pass against a pass defense. There's what do we have? 9 minutes left. So they're going to have to start pressing here a bit. Martino is the target. And it's going to be an unusual result. So we have to check whether Grady Jarrett can get to the passer. He's not a... Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong thing to do. We do unusual. It's a 13-yard sack with a penalty and an injury. 42... 10-yard penalty on the offense. Well, they're going to take the sack. Why give them another chance? So the sack will be by Vic Beasley. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Ryan has been sacked twice, not 3 times. Winston now has been sacked a 2nd time by Beasley. And that will be a 2nd and... Wait a second. Wait 1 second. Guess what? 13-yard sack from the 10. Guess what that is? That's a safety. Well, I've had a 2nd safety in the game. So there you go. It's going to be 37-7 now as Atlanta tacks on a safety. And that's going to mean that the punter Anger is going to come out and do a safety kick. And so we will use a routine punt roll, which is going to be a 44-yard kick from the 20, so that makes it to the 36. And let's see who returns it for Atlanta. That'll be Weems with a 61. Add 9 to his returns. That's a 20-yard return, so that goes to the 44-yard line of Tampa Bay. And so Atlanta will get great field position. So I forgot to mark off some time here. We're going to do that. So we've got, and it's going to be, we're going to bring in Matt Schaub now. For the Falcons. No sense in getting Ryan injured. Oh, you know what? We forgot to run an injury on that sack on the safety. 55, defender D. That's Trufant. And Trufant with a 34 out the rest of the quarter, so we'll take Trufant out. That's okay. He should be sitting anyway because he's... A lot of these guys will be sitting the rest of the quarter, I think. I'm going to start just going from my own... I'm going to start just using my own designations as far as guys running. So this will be Tevin Coleman, the backup. It'll be an outside run. I'm gonna go from the card here. Swallow up the line, no gain. That was a 1st and 10. Now it's a 2nd and 10. No gain for Coleman. Run some clock. 44-yard line. Okay, so that's going to be an inside run against a safe defense. Wait. Yeah, inside. No, against a run defense. I got to go from the special situations play calling, which in this case is the D column, which is basically a heavy run influence because they're so far ahead. 32, guard A, we're going to be going with Ben Garland. Is he a run zero? He is. Bottled up for no gain. Basically, I'm going to the backups for this team because no sense in having anybody get injured in case future games are played here. So going to the normal 3rd down chart, that's going to be an outside run against a safe, or wait, hold on. It's a short pass against a pass defense. Down to the 7:30 mark, by the way, and the pass will be thrown at Justin Hardy. And guard A, is he a zero pass? Yes, he is on the plus side of things. So incompletion for Schaub. So that'll bring up 4th and 10. And they're going to punt with Bosher. And the punt is going to be his average, which is a 47-yard punt. And it is returnable. It will be Humphreys returning for 14 yards. All right, so let's take... Oh, wait. I did that incorrectly. My bad. My bad. It was a 41. It was the average. So instead we do a coffin corner. It's going to be down at the 7. So he could do a coffin corner there and not do... He wouldn't be doing a routine punt. That's my bad call. 44, 34, 24, 14, 37-yard punt. No return. down there. So on the 7, it'll be Tampa Bay's ball, 1st and 10. They're going to stick with Winston. Let's get it down to the 7-minute mark here. It'll be a pass play to Peyton Barber. Long pass, poor throw. Go to the Y chart long column. So let's roll this and see. 63, it won't be an interception. Just be an incompletion for Winston. 2nd down and 10. Tick off 15 seconds. All right, so that's going to be a long pass against blitz. Humphreys will be the target. Is Mike Evans a 2? He is. So defensive pass interference. And we will say that's on Grimes. Or no, not on Grimes. What am I saying? It'll be on Jalen Collins in the game for Trufant. And so what was that? That was 2Q. So Winston is 24 plus. So a 27-yard penalty against Collins gives them at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. And so for a penalty 1st down, I put an N. I don't know why an N. I guess for PEN maybe, penalty. We need to run 15 seconds off because it was stopped on account of the penalty. All right, so another long pass, this time against the pass defense. This time to Mike Evans, maybe. 42. Is EA a 0? No, he's not. We're going to go to XL. There's also a penalty. Let's roll XL, 64. QB, 0. He's not a 0 pass. Going to be a 40 plus 3. 43-yard catch if it stands. Let's check the flag. Penalty on the defense for holding. It's going to be declined. It's a 44-yard play if my recollection stands. And so Mike Evans having a great game in a losing effort for his team. 34, 44, 46, 36, 26, 22-yard line of Atlanta, 1st and 10. Complete a long pass play. Trying to have any hope, down to 6 minutes. It's going to be medium pass versus pass defense. This time to Cameron Brate. Check Russell Shepard. He's not a 2, so it's going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10. It's going to be a pass play against a pass defense again. This time a long pass. Potentially Mike Evans again, 64. It'd be an unusual result. And that's going to be 29 yards defensive pass interference, automatic 1st down, and 29 yards. They were on the 22. That'll be in the end zone, so they're going to get a 1st and 1, or 1st and goal at the 1. We will call that on Robert Alford. That's a 21-yard penalty, and so 5:30 left. Chance for the Buccaneers to maybe get a touchdown on there. They're going to go with a short pass play against a safe defense. So it'll be to Humphreys, 55. That's another It's going to be another unusual result. 4 yards, hard hit. Uh-oh. This is not a great result here. You're going to get hard hit on pass play. Could be a fumble, could be knocked out for an incompletion. Let's see. 11 is the what's DR? Designated receiver. So who did we say that was? That was Adam Humphreys. Is he rated a 2? He's not. He's rated a 1. It's going to be incomplete. So that would look like it was going to be a 4-yard catch. I got to see something here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm right there. Okay. So that is an incompletion. I wrote it down. We take off a little bit. So that's going to make 2nd and goal. So close. In his arms, but the hit knocks it out. So let's see here. Going to call an audible. Going to audible to an inside run against the safe defense. And the inside run will be for, let's see, inside run will be for Charles Sims. EB. He is a run 0. Although, well, we use Myers. Myers is also a run 0. Yes. 4-yard loss for Sims. And that takes you out of the possibility of the quarterback sneak. I thought about using it there on 2nd down. Maybe I should have. So let's go with 3rd down and goal from the 5. And it will be an outside run against a safe defense. And it will be Charles Sims. It's going to be checking I. Is I a 2? He is not. He's a 1. Runner picks through the defenders for a 5-yard gain. Sims makes his way through and into the end zone for a touchdown. So a TD for Sims, a 5-yard run, just barely gets over the goal line. But with 4:30 left, that draws them to within 37-13. Let's see, 37. That would be 22. I don't think you get much advantage from going for 2 here. They're just going to get the extra point. Is he B? Yes, he is. That's good. So that makes 37-13. Or 14. Let's see, 15. 23, 8. Yeah, there's no advantage over. So they're going to try an onside kick here with, again, 4:30 left. They need multiple scores from the 35. So let's find the onside kick chart. And let's roll it off here. 42. Wildly bouncing kickoff. Receiving team member makes a 2-handed stab 16 yards downfield. So 35, 45 at the 49 of Atlanta. It is recovered by Atlanta. That'll be 1st and 10. So let's put this here. Onside kick. me see. No returns of onside kicks unless noted, and there wasn't a note for that. So, again, Schaub out here. They're going to go ahead and try and run out this clock. Got, again, 4:30 left. No time ran because they downed it immediately. Run play against a run defense, and it will be Coleman. And so inside run for Coleman, he's a B. That'll be for a 4-yard gain. 4 tough yards. Actually, Buccaneers are going to use a timeout here. Their first. So 2nd and 6. Or hold on, I think I messed that up. 2nd and 6 from the 47. It's going to be another run. Let's use a card this time. It'll again be Coleman. Gain of 2 yards. They'll call their second timeout. 3rd and 4. And so with 3rd down on the 45, 4 yards they need to be able to then really milk the clock. 3rd and 4, that's going to be a short against a blitz. Julio Jones, it'll be Justin Hardy, the target here, as they're not subjecting Julio Jones to any kind of injury here. With a comfortable lead. And let's see. Right tackle, can he close it down? No, he can't. Well, the receiver is shoved out of bounds after a half yard, so they had to dump it off a bit. All right, so what is Hardy's R? It's 10, so that's a 5-yard gain. They needed 4. The Buccaneers will use their final timeout, but that's a first down, and that's pretty much going to take care of business. A 5-yard gain, 1st and 10. Schaub completes. Whoops. It's his first completion, I believe. And so now, from this play forward at the 3:45 mark, Atlanta will just be able to let things run. They will audible here to a medium pass against the blitz. So the medium pass would go to Devontae Freeman. This time it'll be Coleman instead. We have to check the ability of the middle linebacker to cover him. He is a 0 pass. Well, actually, they're expecting pass. So they're going to be going with Werner. So he is a 1 rated pass guy. So not a 0. So the quarterback will be sacked by either Russell or Spence. We'll say Spence. And the clock will run. So that'll be 2nd down. And hold on, I gotta remember what my... Oh no, I can't remember what was rolled. It was the Who was it? Was it the tackle? I think it was TB. Where is TB? Hmm. Boy, somewhere I somewhere I muffed it up here. I can't remember my checks. He got a sack. I just don't. Oh, you know what it was? It was the we were checking the middle linebacker, so it's an 8-yard loss. So it's going to be 2nd and 18 from the 47 of Tampa. Man, my bad. I'm losing my mind a little bit here. A lot of things going on. So again, another audible. It'll be a short pass against a run defense. And it will be Aldrick Robinson. And so Schaub is a C completion, and it's going to be incomplete. So that will stop the clock. 3rd down. And so 3rd down and 18. And so a third and very long, be a medium pass against a safe defense. Medium pass would go to, we'll say Patrick DeMarco here. Or no, we will say Tammy. Well, that'll be Q plus. Okay, so Schaub's Q rating is 9. Plus 6 is 15. A 15-yard pass play to Tammy, but it's going to be short of the 1st down. So it'll be 4th and 3. 32-yard line. And they're going to send on Matt Bryant to try and make a 49-yard field goal. He does have a quad A rating, so let's see if he's able to make it. 45. Anything from 50 in is good. It's a 49-yard kick. It's through the uprights, and it is good. So they will tack on 3 more. Field goal Bryant, 49, and that will be a 40-14 lead for the Falcons with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Tampa Bay out of timeouts. The kickoff attempt, actually, we'll call it a squib kick, 26. This will take us to the 2-minute warning, probably, as they'll probably recover the squib kick. Short kick takes crazy downfield hop, finally fielded by the return team member, 50 yards downfield. It'd be nice if they gave you a list of guys who you could use for your downfield, like your upfield return guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this for Tampa, and I'm going to use the last guys on the chart here as sort of, so it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, we'll go with Andrew DePaulo. All right, so 50 yards from 35, 45. 45, 45, 35, 25, 15. So DePaula gets it at the 15, and his return, well, it's going to be a long return. The long return is going to be a 22-yard return from the 15, so 20 up to the 37. And that will take it to the 2-minute warning as he lumbers up. And so the Buccaneers, they will. Let's turn it over here. Tampa Bay first and 10. 37. They'll stick with Winston. Be a pass play. Let's look off the card. Okay, EB finds Azim. That's going to be Shepard. 2R is going to be 30-yard gain. And we're going to go into conserves, so that's going to be 25 seconds off the clock. 47, 43, 38 of Atlanta. It'll be a passing first down. It'll be long against the blitz. Clock running. They're going to throw it to Evans. And we'll check the center if he is a zero. He's not a zero pass. Quarterback's going to scramble. So it's going to be on the run. Winston, an A outside runner, 55. Oh boy, we have to get it. Now we get an unusual result. 21. Be a 3-yard gain. All that running for Winston. And let's see what the penalty is. 44. 5-yard defense. Offside. All right, they will accept the penalty. Now, time does run off. We're going to say 10 seconds. Clock stops. On the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5 from the 33. No, the run does not count. All right, so another long pass, this time against a pass defense. This time it will be for Martino. Okay, it'll be end A. Is Mike Evans the 2? He is. Secondary receiver open. That will be Q and 5. So who is the secondary receiver? We will say Humphreys. So Q is 12 and 5 is 17 yards. And I think I forgot to mark down that Winston had a completion there. So that's going to take another 25 seconds off. Take us to the minute mark. That'll be the 16-yard line, 1st and 10, another passing first down. Long, let's see, it's going to be a medium pass against a pass defense. To Evans this time, 34. Check the tight end, wide receiver. Is he 0? Adam Humphreys is a 1, so completed for R. It's going to be a penalty as well. R minus 2. So Evans, it'll be a 12-yard gain, and if it stands, 35. Offense, 10 yards. It's going to be a holding penalty. So that's going to run 10 seconds off. It'll be 1st and 20 at the 26. Let's roll this real quick. We'll say it's on Dotson. Another one on Dotson. All right. So from the Atlanta 26, 1st and 20. It's going to be a pass. Oh, they're going to audible. It will be a long pass against a pass defense. To Humphreys. And it'll be an unusual result. We've gotten a number of penalties here recently. 23, 29 yards. What's our offensive pass interference? So Humphreys gets called for the OPI. Ten-yard penalty. It's going to make it 1st and 30 from the 36, and that's going to run we'll just take 10 seconds. I don't know if they would restart the clock on that or not. I'm going to say no. Okay, long pass against a pass defense. This would go to Evans if it's completed. Okay, it's not the home team. Quarterback hit hard and sacked for a 15-yard loss. That's going to cut 25 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to take us down to the 15-second mark. And it's going to be second in forever, 45 yards. That's a sack on Winston's 3rd sack. We'll roll it off here. Number 7 is Beasley gets a 3rd sack. Let's see, 36. So that'll be the 49 of Tampa Bay. Probably be the last play of the game as the clock is running. They'll audible to, it'll be a medium against a pass defense. It'll be Russell Shepard if he catches it, 35. GB, he's not. It's Ali Marpet. He's not a 0 pass, so it's going to be completed for 10 yards, but a penalty. Somehow another penalty here, 46. Another offensive holding penalty. So it's going to actually stop the clock with 5 seconds left. It's going to be 2nd and 55. That one will be on. We're going to make it on Dotson again. $39-yard line. What we're going to do is we're just going to call it for them long pass, and it's going to be a pass defense. We're going to forget about trying to, we'll roll this to decide who it'll be to. Humphreys. Last play of the game, 26. Let's roll this to see who we check. It's going to be C. Keanu Neal. Is he a 2 pass? He is, because they're on Tampa's side. It's going to be a potential interception. 23. Let's see. We have to check Winston. Is he 3 or more? He is. It's going to be a 37-yard interception. So that'll be the first one of the game for Winston. And it's going to be... let's see. Well, we don't necessarily have to, we can check and see who gets the actual interception based on we will say it's one of the A. Let me see. We're going to say it's one of A through D. 12, it will be Collins actually getting it. Jalen Collins gets the deflection. So let's see, what was the 37? So 49, 41, 31. So 21 minus 3, 24-yard line. And then he gets a chance to return it. Kicks and returns. That's not what we need. Where are the returns? Interception returns are here. 35. 9 plus 4 is 13. That will end the game. So a little bit lengthy there. That's it. As the clock runs out, he's just trying to see if he can score another touchdown there, but it's going to end on an INT. That is it. Fourth quarter, what did we get here? We got a field goal. Let me see, 28, 35. We also got a safety, so they got 5. Atlanta picked up 5 in the fourth quarter. Another 7 for Tampa, so they end up with a 40-14 final score here at the Georgia Dome. Falcons. History does not repeat itself here, where in the real game, Tampa was able to put together a bit more offense and held Atlanta to under 30. I think they won 31-27. Matt Ryan with a nice game, 23 for 29, and he's probably over 300 yards. I'm going to have to do the math, but so as you can see here, we had I played 4 quarters, all of them. So Clark Rott says it's funny that he hears that the scoring tends to be lower. It's interesting because I saw maybe a post on the play group that they thought that it played a little bit high. But my scoring in 2 games that I played before this one was a little under. But again, I was also playing teams that I think were less prolific. Whereas, you get a team like Atlanta, I think, you've got Matt Ryan with a great completion percentage. You've got 2 really good receivers in Sanu and Jones. You match them up against the Patriots. I haven't looked at their team, but I'm assuming Gronk has a 2 rating for pass, and probably a 2 rating for run too, because he's a good run blocker. I'm sure Brady is well rated. You've got Edelman and Amendola as well, and you got the backs. I mean, the offense is probably stacked. So, and actually, it should be interesting after this year and when they release the next season, because I think you may see some other teams have some. What are the Rams going to look like? What are the Eagles going to look like? And you somewhat have a change in offensive philosophy. So I'm going to put this away and do some other things. I really like this game, but it does take a while. But I have golf to do. I have the Phillies replay to do. I have all sorts of stuff that are just sort of taking a back burner at the moment, and I can't back burner too much longer. So thanks for bearing with this. I did 4 quarters. They were all under an hour. So if you add them all together, it's probably just a little over 3. I don't think next year's game is going to be third season. I assume that's a play off of the fact that I think that well, I'm not going to. Clearly it's a joke. I don't need to explain where second season comes from. But in any regard, thanks for watching, everybody. It's got its issues with time. It also is, as we're talking through a game, it's time consuming to add the commentary. But in any regard, see if you like it. You've watched them. Maybe you have an idea whether you think it's going to be something you like. Hang in there. See you soon with another game, and God bless. Thanks a lot for watching Tabletop Baseball Plus.